Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sonia, and I'm going to be your facilitator for this meeting. My role is that I'm the leader who's going to help you through this process. And we said that this is supposed to be a parenting group session. And before we go further, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us just one little thing about why you're here for the parenting class.
I'm Elisa. I am here because I have an 8-year-old that is struggling with some mental health issues, and I need some pointers on how to more effectively parent a special needs child.
Okay.
Lisa Christmas, to piggyback off of her, I have an ADHD child that I need to learn how to parent because I do a lot of corporal punishment, and it has went to the court, and my child is taken away from me.
Okay.
And I am Holly, and I've got a 5-year-old that throws tantrums all the time, and I just don't know how to deal with him anymore.
Okay.
I'm Kimberly. I'm here because the judge said I had to be here.
Okay. So we have Kimberly, and we have Holly, and we have Jaquista, and we have Elisa. Nice to meet you all. So what is going to happen, this is actually a parenting class. So what we're going to do, I need for you to tell me as you can see, I am a bit nervous myself. So I want you to tell me on a scale from 0 to 10, what your anxiety level is right now. 0 being okay. 10 means like, take me out here, I'm so nervous. Okay, so who wants to go first?
I guess today I'm kind of maybe at a 6.
Okay. Okay. And Mr. Crystal?
About a 5.
About a 5?
How about 6 or 7?
Okay. Make up your mind, 6 or 7?
7.
Okay.
4.
I'm on a 4, so you don't feel very nervous being here.
Not too bad. I'm just here.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you, this is an 8-week class. You will come. Sessions are from 5 to 7, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Will that affect your work schedule or anything like that?
It could be problems with mine. I work second shift, and I don't know if how many days did you say it would be?
It's 8 weeks, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, you better be glad your kid ain't taken away from you to the DCS, because
see, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that it's gonna.
Let's bring this back. Let's bring it
because
forward.
they don't care about your
That's what I've
time
heard.
frame.
They are horrible.
Okay, let us focus. We do have concerns, so that's why we're here. We want to learn more or learn how to apply better parenting skills. So we're not going to focus on that or that. We're just going to keep focus on here. Okay? I need for you to remember to look at each other. Don't just look at me, look at each other. You're not sizing up the person, but make sure you look at each other, have that eye contact. So I want you to go in groups of 2s and tell each person about why you're here. I know you already told me, but tell each person anything you want to tell the person. And then, say for example, let me try to remember your names now, Kimberly, right? Kimberly, you said you're here because the court ordered that you do parenting classes.
Yes.
You might want to tell Holly something different, but it must be related to your case. Okay? So I want the both of you to turn to each other, and talk about what brought you here.
I don't think there's anything wrong with my parenting. I make my child mine, and that's it.
How old is your child?
4.
Discipline us when we're
Luckily, the court's not involved with you yet.
No, not yet. I've got a grandmother that takes care of the kid when I get frustrated. So, we're involved with your
Yeah, they're threatening to take my well.
Okay, can we refocus? Now, Jaquista, can you tell me what Alicia's concerns are?
Her concerns are her child's temper tantrum are getting out of hand to where, like we were discussing, corporal punishment in our day was acceptable, but now you have to do other parenting skills, and that's why we're here for us to learn like different parenting skills, so her child will be taken away.
Okay. What about you, Alisa?
Jaquista is struggling with the corporal punishment of her child, and of course, since her child's been taken by DCS, the struggle and the long-term process that it's going to take to get her child back.
Okay. How about you?
Kim's struggling because she's got a 4-year-old that has behavioral problems, which is throwing tantrums, and she don't know how to deal with it, and she's afraid that DCS is going to take her kids away because that's what they're on the verge of.
Okay, Kimberly?
Holly's got a 5-year-old that throws temper tantrums, but she just palms him off on the grandmother, so I don't see what she's here for.
Oh, okay. So, some of the concerns are about discipline, not using corporal punishment, and some of the concerns are how to interact with your child who's having temper tantrums and all of that. So we have an idea of what everybody's concerns are and what everybody. Ms. Kimberly, can we focus, bring it back here? Thank you, ma'am. So before we move forward, there's one thing we're going to do. We're going to talk about the rules for the group, because without rules, things can go sort of, through the door and out the window. So we're going to look at rules. One of the first rule is that we're going to be starting at 5 o'clock. So please be on time.
What about me? Like I said, I have my work schedule, so is it okay if I miss a few days because of my work schedule? Or if I come late because of work? I've really got to work. I don't know if I can miss those days.
I understand, but I'll talk to you at the end of the meeting. I'll talk to you. Another rule is that there is no dumb question. If anybody has a question, please free to ask. And don't just say that, they don't know or I don't know. Just feel free to ask. Another thing that I'm going to ask is that you don't have your cell phones. You put it away so that it will not be a distraction, okay? Do you have any other rules that you would like us to take into consideration? Okay, so you don't have any rules?
I just don't like for someone to talk while I'm talking.
Okay. So we're going to be respectful and allow the person to finish their point before we interrupt or before we make our point. Okay. So, is there anything else that you want us to discuss before we get into what we need to start? What do you expect to get from the group? Ms. Alicia?
Maybe just learn how to be more patient with my child, because I'm at my breaking point. I don't know how much longer I can continue to take care of him with all the mental health behavioral problems we're having. I just don't have time for him in my life if he's going to be disruptive all the time.
Okay.
Need some help.
Okay. What about you, Ms. Kimberly?
I just want to satisfy the judge, what he wants done.
Okay. So, you just want to satisfy, that's your expectation? Okay. What about you?
Get it done.
Okay. All right.
I just want to know how to handle my son with his tantrums. Because I know his nanny is about to turn me into DCS, because that's all I ever do is give him over to the nanny, so.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Christopher?
Just learn different discipline skills. I mean, other than whooping, what else is there to do?
Okay. So, everybody wants to, one person wants to know different discipline skills. One wants to know how to better cope. One wants to know, Kimberly, you say you just want to, you're just here because you were made to come.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't have any expectation. I'm asking you again. You don't have any expectation of us.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with my parenting skills,
Okay.
because my child can't behave.
Okay. Okay. And you're afraid that your child is going to be placed in DCS custody. So you just want to make sure that you do what?
That I listen and follow the rules.
And follow the rules. What about parenting? Learn the parenting skills, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. I need somebody to go off time again.
Well, I'm gonna let you know that if y'all don't listen, DCS will come with your kid, their
Okay.
because they already got mine. I just wanna let you know.
Mr. Christopher, can you?
I've heard they get extra money for having kids they remove.
I think so, because they're coming after my kids.
I tell you what, if my kid doesn't get better, then I may just give my kid to DCS.
Okay.
Be done.
Alicia, can we bring it back, please? Can we bring it back? We are trying to do parenting class to help us to better. We all have expectations. We all know what we want to learn to get out of this training, this parenting class. So please bring it back. You have said a few things, but I'm not going to add to it. All that I'm looking at is that we are here to learn how to better parent our children. Okay? So, what about, you said earlier that you think that you're the only person in the world with a child that throws temper tantrum.
I feel that way.
Okay, can you expand on that a little? What are some of the things that he does?
He throws fits because he doesn't get his way. Like, let's say he wants chips instead of macaroni and cheese. He throws a fit.
Okay.
He refuses to do his homework at night.
Okay.
And I mean, it makes me just want to spank him. I get agitated because it takes us 2 hours to read a 13-page book.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's just throwing major tantrums.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else have temper tantrum that they're working with?
Yeah, my child does a lot of the same things.
What are some of the tantrums?
Oh, my goodness. Well, my child, when he gets upset, he will start throwing things and screaming and banging his head on the wall, and it's out of control behavior.
Okay.
I can't stand it.
So, did you feel like you were the only person in the world who had it? So you see, it's not so,
Yeah.
and it's a universal. You know, that some of the things that your child does, somebody else's child does it too.
And I thought it was just my child that was just being horrible.
Okay.
They keep saying that he's got, maybe some bipolar disorder, but I think he just needs a good spanking. That's probably what he needs.
Okay,
I don't understand what I'm supposed to learn here in this class, because I don't believe in that. I don't beat my child. I don't whoop my child.
Okay.
But they want to act like it's my fault because my child misbehaves and don't listen to me when I try to tell him what to do.
Okay.
So, am I supposed to beat my child? I mean, I don't understand. I don't know what I'm going to get here as far as parenting class.
But what all that we will do,
Good spanking though never hurt sometimes, yes.
what we will do each week, we will each week we will work on different parenting techniques, and I am sure you will learn something about how to better parent. Even at this moment, you feel that, you know, there is nothing that is wrong with what you do or your parenting style. As we go through the program, you will learn something. I hope you will learn something. I want to encourage you to come every week and we will work through this. Okay? Okay. Do you think this will work for you?
I don't know. I've just kind of lost hope at this point.
Okay. Okay.
I'm hoping, because if something doesn't change, I just don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to hang in there.
Okay. Here's the hope that we have, that we will all learn something together, and then we will go from there. So don't feel overly discouraged now. We're going to work through this. And the hope is at the end of the day, and for you, Mr. Crystal, that your child will come back to you from DCS. The hope for you is that your child will never go into the state custody. My hope for you is that, you know, you have better communication with your child, and the behavior at the end of the day will be what, you know, is expected, and that you will be able to better parent your child with special needs. Does anyone have any questions?
Do we get a certificate at the end of this?
Oh, definitely. We will give a certificate to show that you completed it, right? Okay. Any questions? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Thank you. It was a recording.
Are you serious?